Hey YouTube, and we are talking about some Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer features. So I did a brief video talking about the two innovations that they've added to Call of Duty Ghosts, and which they are talking about, which is character customization and interactive maps on the multiplayer features. And today I'm going to talk about some of the interactive features which have been mentioned, and we are going to be talking about some ideas that they've thrown out there, some ideas I've seen on the internet. Pretty much, so one of the lead animators and content creators says that they're thinking about putting, and this is brainstorming, they're thinking about putting on every map an interactive feature. For example, if there's a broken down map and there's like a satellite in the middle of the map, the first player or the first team that is able to activate it will have like a UAV for 30 seconds or a minute in the beginning of the match. So it makes everyone's making a mad rush to get to this area, or there's different features such as that in terms of just interactive, that what the player or what the team does, or one player on the team, they can interact with each specific map, so it'll do something differently, which affects the gameplay to a certain extent, but it's not game breaking. So it's not gonna mess up everything for the whole team. So it's not gonna, like, say they turn on a button and it just nukes half the one half of the side of the map, like it does a Nuketown or something at the end of every game. Like in Black Ops 2, at the end of every Nuketown match, you see like the massive explosion rolling through the whole city, the whole town. Certain things like that. Maybe they're gonna have features where you're able to reach certain parts of the map. That was in Black Ops 2 single player. There's a perk that allowed you to reach certain areas that you weren't able to reach in other functions. But that would be, that would kind of be hacking in a sense, but legal hacking. So I don't know if that's a good idea to put in the game. But they definitely have to be creative with a whole bunch of... Now, in Black Ops 2, I'm really comparing it to this Black Ops 2 because there's a lot of things that rubbed a lot of gamers the wrong way, and in that game, creatively, a lot of the maps were symmetrical to each other, which means they were mirror images. One half of the map is a mirror image to the other, and it makes things very, very predictable. So like Nuketown, very predictable. Certain small maps like that, Hijacked, very, very predictable, and there's not enough flank routes. Traffic gets clogged up in the middle areas where all the players meet, and overall, in general, it's just a mess of things. And gameplay is really slowed down in terms of, Call of Duty gameplay is really fast paced, but in terms of flow of the game, in terms of team versus team, the dynamics are relatively slowed down by the lack of flanking routes and very, very shit spawns. If you play Ground War with a VSAT up, you can see how shitty the spawns are, especially in the smaller maps. So I played Domination on Hijacked a few times, and the spawns were so frustrating that I was like, I'm done with this crap. And just teams triple capping. You do not need to, it's not necessary to triple cap unless you're trying to get your 200 points for your score streak, or they're about to capture one of the end flags. You have C and they're going for A. That's the only time you can I should try to pick up the home flag, because they're capturing the other one. But anyways, that's a little rant on triple capping, which I absolutely effing hate. But anyways, so anyway, talking about the interactive features. So maybe, hopefully they do this properly, and the maps are less symmetrical, and maybe they're a little bit uneven in the sense that you have to take control of an area. Not to say that you camp there, but not a building, but a area on the map, which is pivotal to winning the game. Now that's gonna make for a lot of camping. I might get flamed for that comment, but I'm tired of symmetrical maps where there's only 3 flank routes and you have enemies head glitching of target finders and bullcrap like that. Now let's move on to character customization. So 4 months ago, or 8 months ago actually, China received a Call of Duty online version. Now in this online version, it uses the Modern Warfare 2 engine. We all know Modern Warfare 2 had the best hit detection. It only the few issues it has with modern one-man army noob tubes. stopping power, danger close, and certain things like that, which made it a bad game. You know, Ghost wasn't even a problem, or cold-blooded in those days. It wasn't even an issue at all. There was decent gun balance. We had the ACR, the ass-clapping rifle, was not the most used. Actually, I think there was a few other guns which were being more used than that one, but it was a good gun, a decent gun balance, and to us, it was you know, a really good game that came out at the time, and that's the first Call of Duty I got hooked on. So Call of Duty Online for China actually has features for character customization. So you're able to customize his boots, if he has knee pads, his gloves, his helmet, his pants, his flak vest, and if he has sunglasses or not. And it basically uses, it's as if you're playing Modern Warfare 2, but you have some added features, customization, and the kill streaks are not as, I just smacked my keys there, sorry. The kill streaks are not as, you know, plentiful as we see in normal games, but they are there. And in terms of character customization, we haven't seen that on the consoles, but that's how I think Call of Duty Ghosts will be bringing character customization over to this generation of consoles and the next. Just for the initial launch. They might switch it up and they might stick with the Pick 10, but there's going to be customization, and that's the model I think they will go with. Now, excuse me, one issue we must be aware of is that Black Ops 2 has a lot of camos which you have to pay for. Now, I'm going to say this again, and if you agree with this, smack a like button so Treyarch can see this. Smack the crap out of that like button. The camos that are there selling to us, as well to season pass players, should have been free from the beginning of the game. Give these camos to us as prestige unlocks. So once you hit Master Prestige, it unlocks a whole new set of, you know, challenges that you have to get these new camos for. Not charging me $199, and season pass members too. Season pass guys should have these camos free. But I'm just saying, give it to me as a challenge. I've mentioned this in a video before. I've tried tweeting Treyarch a bit about it, sending them private messages. They don't respond. So, who am I? Who am I to say it? I'm just saying I want something to do after I reach Master Prestige. Otherwise, I'm just going to restart my stats again, just because the game is so boring. So, give us these challenges as Master Prestige challenges. I don't want to pay for the camo. And Season Pass members that have already paid, they don't want to pay for it either. So why are you ripping them off like that? And why, another question I have for them is, why didn't they go with the animated calling cards from the beginning? In Black Ops 1, when you reached 14th Prestige, you got that skull animated camo calling card, sorry, which everyone, you know, it was a really, really cool camo, and it was animated, and that was awesome. But they haven't really gone with too many animated, except for the Dragon and the Cyborg, which is on Xbox 360 right now. PS3 guys like myself don't have access to it. But anyways, hopefully, just touching on everything that I've said very briefly, hopefully they implement the character customization system, where we have a whole bunch of new different combat gloves and stuff like that, because that's the only thing you can see. Maybe get to put some tattoos on your character. Anyways, that's just a few ideas that I have for you guys. Leave me some comments. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Talk to you guys later.